Readers with Attitude Book Club TV, host Nakia Smithers, and today we're going to talk about a very good book that I read entitled Cheating on My Mistress. This book was very, very good. It's by S. Dodson, and I was pleasantly surprised with this book. Not to say that I just intended to be surprised. I just didn't. You don't know what to expect sometimes when you pick up a book, but this book was very, very, very good. Um, the title alone, when I was putting out there to my other book club members and reviewers and seeing who wanted to pick up the book, everybody was like, hands up. Okay, cheating on, what's that about? Cheating on my mistress? How you cheat on your mistress? You know, these are some of the comments that they were saying to us. And they really, really were eager to read the book. The only issue was, well, they had other books on their plate that they were working on right now. So I had just finished up a review on a book, and her book was next, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And let me put it like this. I started the book about 5 p.m. last night, still at, doing work and, in and out. I finished it at 8:49 this morning. So less than a day, I finished this book. That should tell you something right there. It's very, very fast-paced, action-packed. It has so much going on between these pages that I was like, okay, okay, I'm feeling this. So, what is it about? Well, the main character, Carmelo, is an ex-professional basketball player, and he has it all. He's got the looks, he's got the money, he's got the wife, the crib, the house, the kids, all that. Well, that's not enough for him. He decides that he wants to go ahead and sleep around on his wife. They hadn't been intimate in a while. He felt like she was getting mood swings, and he said, you know what? Let me see what else is out there. So he enjoys going to the strip club. He meets Monique, who is the queen of queens of strippers in this strip club, and he instantly like falls for her, and or lusts for her, should I say, because he really didn't want to be with her like that, and unfortunately, she thought differently. She thought that, hey, this is the man of my dreams and we're going to be together and all this good stuff. And, she just was head over heels. And maybe if I pull out all the stops and I do this and I do that sexually, he'll be for me. And wasn't the case. He had absolutely no intentions of leaving his wife. He had been with his wife since high school. Why would he leave the woman that had been there before the fame and had bared both of his children and really was the queen of the house? Why would he leave her for a stripper? He quotes to his boy, I'm not turning a hoe into a housewife. Very, very common thing that a lot of people say, a lot of people think. But Monique wasn't feeling this way. She literally thought that, he was going to be the one to take her up out of the strip club. But don't get me wrong or twisted, because Monique, she enjoyed her life as a stripper. This was a unique take on stripper lifestyles, because most books you read, they're strippers because they had a bad, history or bad life, or, they got to pay this bill or that bill. Monique just loved what she did. She honestly was in love with, you know, being able to be sexy on a stage, put on a show for men and beat out all the other women and pay good, because she put out all the stops. She got dough thrown up on the stage left and right like it was rice, and she enjoyed it. So she wasn't one for anything. Her body type was so voluptuous that men would just fall to their knees for her. So she really reveled in that lifestyle, and she didn't see that as being a problem. She just thought her job was sexy. So she was, to say the least, highly misguided on some things, and they come out throughout the pages of the book. So now we know Carmelo has a wife, and we know that Carmelo has a mistress. Well, again, we ask the question, how do you cheat on your mistress? Well, he has another mistress. And honey, this young lady has some demons in her that, wow, is all I can say. You really, it's like, I mean, I titled the review Hell to the No, because this thing here, his mistress's mistress, it, I don't even want to give away too much. You just really got to read this book. It was very, very, very good and fascinating. It kept my attention. The fact that it was fast paced was something that I love, because when I think of picking up a book, because especially with being a reviewer for the book club, we get so many books in, and I'm an avid reader too. So I've got two bookcases filled of books, double stacked on each shelf. So I have a surplus of things to read. So when I pick up a book, if it doesn't grasp my attention in maybe the first 50 pages or so, it likens, or I might put it down because I got so many other things to do, so many other things to read. So it's very, very important for me to have something that is fast paced, keeps my attention, and I'll read a book over TV any day. So this is like my movie to me. This is my television. I look at the characters and I see it in my head, and I just love it. I love it, and S. Dodson was able to bring that on. So kudos. I really did like the book. I gave it a 4.5. The only thing that I didn't care for too much about the book was some of the sentence structures. While she was very straight to the point, sometimes it was a little bit too straight to the point. So it really didn't allow me to really paint as elaborate of a picture as I wanted to. But it really didn't take away from the storyline. So again, it's still a very, very good book. Exceptional, in fact. I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it to somebody, because the book, the way it deals with the issues, it's not glorifying. It's not glorifying stripping. It's not glorifying cheating. It's not glorifying, being a mistress or an adulteress, or it's not glorifying any of those things. It's just telling it like it is. It is what it is. You do dirt, you get dirt. Yeah, you play with fire, you're gonna get burned, and multiple times at that. I mean, some issues that Carmelo had. Okay, it was a situation where he's telling his boy, "Yeah, I don't know which one of these chicks burnt me." What do you mean? How do you get a sexually transmitted disease and you don't know which one gave it to you? And you got the nerve to be married, and luckily you're not having sex with your wife, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Because there's a lot of things that's out there that you can bring back home, and you're playing with her life. It's like, do what you want to do with your life, but when it comes to my life, I really need you to take that seriously. So, coming as a wife, just as a wife, that part really hit home, because it was like, okay, people can be out there doing whatever they want, but we really need to think. We need to think. And the girl that burned him, she knew she burned him. She said, okay, I burned you last time. You didn't learn your lesson. I'm about to teach you another lesson. So, I really, really enjoyed this book. Again, kudos to S. Dodson. Pick the book up, read it, tell her what you think. I believe this is her debut novel, and if so, congratulations, because you're definitely going to have a good following with the way that you had this book leading up and leaving off. Even I'm anxious to see what happens in part 2, and I'm excited for you. So again, this is Nakia Smithers, RWA Book Club President, and I'm signing off. Please visit our website at www.rwabookclubtv for reviews on other books. If you're an author and you want your book review, contact us and let us know. Our email is rwabookclub@yahoo.com. If you're a reader and you have any questions for us, feel free to contact us as well. In the meantime, keep reading. Peace.